Our universe, the cosmos, is full of mysteries and enigmas, and humanity explores them through astronomy. But you've probably heard something about astrology too, right? These are two disciplines, each studying the cosmos in their own way, but with different goals and methods. Astronomy is a science that studies celestial bodies, their movements, composition, and their influence on the world around us. It relies on mathematical calculations, observations, and experimental data to draw conclusions about the nature of the universe. Astrology, on the other hand, claims that celestial bodies, planets, stars, the moon, and the sun affect human life, our personalities, actions, and destinies. Astrologers create birth charts and interpret planetary positions within houses to explain events and make predictions. However, astrology is not considered a science, and in the modern world it's often called a pseudoscience. But here's the question. If astrology lacks scientific proof, why do so many people, including those in positions of power, continue to consult it? Even ancient civilizations such as Babylon, Egypt, and China considered the positions of celestial bodies crucial when making decisions, whether it was about rulership, war, or daily life. This view continues to this day. Modern politicians, businessmen, celebrities, many of them still seek advice from astrologers. This leads to an important question. Is it possible that we're just missing something? After all, just because we don't fully understand something doesn't mean it doesn't work. You don't have to know how a car's engine works to learn how to drive. Or take electricity, for example. There was a time when it was considered magic, something mystical and unexplainable. But today, it's a fundamental part of our lives. If we look back to school physics classes, 25 years ago, we were taught that the electron was the smallest particle of matter. But now we know about quarks, gluons, bosons, and other elementary particles that make up the fabric of the universe. Science evolves, and with each discovery, we understand that what once seemed like the final truth was just a stepping stone to new knowledge. Now let's imagine that astrology is based on something more than mere beliefs. Maybe it's grounded in physical principles that we just haven't learned to explain yet. And if we consider the influence of celestial bodies not as something mystical, but as scientifically explainable, what then? Let's start with the fact that water has memory. This phenomenon has been confirmed experimentally. When exposed to positive sounds or words, its crystals form more symmetrical and orderly structures upon freezing. And here's the key fact. Humans are made up of 80% water. This discovery could be a crucial element in understanding how external forces, including the cosmos, can influence our bodies and minds. When it comes to astrology, one possible explanation for its inaccuracies could be that it only considers our solar system. In reality, there are countless celestial bodies in the universe, stars, black holes, galaxies, and each of these might exert some kind of influence. However, their impact remains beyond the current calculations of astrologers. But that's not all. Astrologers traditionally calculate the moment of birth as the starting point for creating a natal chart. But what if we considered the moment of conception instead? That's when the process of life begins, when cells first unite, giving rise to a new organism. Recent scientific discoveries have shown that a flash of light occurs at the moment of conception, as if a new life is switched on in this world. At that very moment, perhaps the most crucial stage occurs where all future influences, including cosmic ones, are set. The beginning of life happens on the most delicate level, where any influence, whether gravitational or energy waves, could play a decisive role in shaping a person's destiny. Gravitational waves, which were discovered by scientists relatively recently, could hold the key to understanding how celestial bodies affect us. These waves, ripples in space-time, spread throughout the universe and can impact material objects, including ourselves. If the gravity of stars and planets truly influences us on a cellular level, then it's possible that at the moment of conception, these vibrations program our future. But how far does this influence extend? We know that stars and galaxies are separated by vast distances. Yet, even across these enormous distances, we observe the influence of black holes, supermassive objects capable of swallowing entire galaxies. If astrology is a kind of encrypted map of influences that we simply haven't been able to decode yet, this doesn't mean that astrology is accurate in its current form, but if we view it as an ancient attempt to explain unseen forces, maybe it contains the seeds of a truth that science has yet to uncover. Right now, science continues to open new horizons. What once seemed impossible is becoming reality. Perhaps in the future, we'll learn more about how the cosmos affects us, and we'll be able to provide a scientific explanation for what we now call astrology. Yes, at present, astrology appears to be a mystical teaching, but history shows that the boundaries between science and mysticism shift. Just as electricity once seemed like magic, perhaps astrology is on the verge of new scientific understanding. Maybe we're just not seeing the full picture yet. What do you think about astrology? Let us know in the comments, and let's discuss it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated.